everyone, this is Ivana Curry here. Here are 6 myths that are holding you back from reaching out to people, networking more effectively and getting in touch with people from your network. Because you all know that the vast majority of positions, right, of jobs, they come through those contacts that you have, through those networks. And it's a lot harder to gain or create new relationships and expand your network than it is to maintain the networks that you already have from past jobs, past employers, past bosses, past colleagues, and so on. So it's very important for you to leverage and maintain and take care of your existing network, especially if you've already worked in different places. You've already, people from your school, from your university, from your MBA, from your grad school. You need to maintain those contacts. They are going to serve you tremendously in your career. Right? I learned this the hard way. I met my first boss 8 years after I had finished working for him. And he happened to be visiting the city that I was at. And he messaged me and said, hey, let's meet up. When we got together for dinner, his family, with my family, he told me something that I would never forget. And he said, Ivana, if you stay out of sight, you're going to be out of my mind. I'm not going to remember you. And I hardly knew that you were here. I want you to stay in touch with me. He said that other people that had worked for him at similar level, the same position before I had taken that role, and after that I had taken that role, had stayed in touch with him, would send him a message at least once a year, even if just to say hello. And I remember that when I was there, one of the past people that had worked for him would call up every now and then and just chat with him. And I thought that was so unusual. It felt so uncomfortable to actually do that. But then here he was telling me that that was the expectation he had of me. He wanted me to stay in touch. And he said, out of sight, out of touch, right? Out of sight, out of mind. And I think that was a valuable lesson to me. So if you want other people to remember you, then you have to stay in touch. Relationships, they require you to be present. If you disappear, the relationship is going to fade away. It will disappear. Right? People are not going to remember you when there's a job, when there's an opportunity, when they're moving in, when they're coming to the city, when they're visiting. And I can tell you, I did a really poor job along the years in staying connected with friends, with work colleagues, with mentors, with ex-bosses, folks from school, right, from university. Even though I knew the importance of nurturing my existing contacts, right, for opportunities, for jobs, for all sorts of things. And the reality is, it felt awkward. I didn't know what to say. I feared rejection. I'm like, they're not gonna answer. They're gonna find it weird that I'm contacting them for no reason. I felt, it's going to sound needy, like I'm trying to get something from them rather than maintain a relationship. Realize that when you stay in touch with former colleagues, this is an active form of networking, right? So yeah, you spend a lot of time expanding your network, but hey, you also need to think about maintaining your circle of influence that you already have, that you already spent years nurturing, right? Keep nurturing them. Reach out, stay in touch, even if you have to initiate it. So if you want others to remember you, then you have to stay in touch. And in order to stay in touch, you have to reach out. Now here's some reasons why you need to reach out. First of all, reaching out and staying in touch shows that you care about them, that you're thinking about them, right? What does a good friend do when they care about you? They reach out, they check in, they see how you're doing. They want us to make sure that, and they're always looking for ways to support you. And when they think of something, there's an opportunity, something that you like, a recipe, a location, a destination, they will actively share that with you because you are in their mind. Being present, showing up is a way of demonstrating that you care, right? Another thing that you can do when you're in touch is you can figure out what is important for that person. What are they going through? And you can offer stuff. You can offer articles, connections, opportunities, whatever it is that you have that you can give as well. And not only that, it's really important to just know what's going on with people, right? I mean, they're going to be moving. They're going to be constituting families, going to other cities and countries, getting new jobs, changing industries, learning new things, getting new hobbies, and you don't know any of it unless you are in touch with a certain frequency to see what is going on in their life. Have they published something? Maybe they have a book that you could comment on. Maybe they're doing something. Maybe they're looking for opportunities. It also helps you obviously stay in their mind, right? That's an act. You have to actively help them make sure that you are in their head. They remember you. Otherwise, they won't. So let me share with you 6 myths, 6 things, 6 stories that you're probably telling yourself that are preventing you, that are holding you back from reaching out, maintaining your network that you've already, put sweat, blood, and tears to create, to build those relationships you need to maintain, but these stories are holding you back. So listen on. Number 1, you're probably telling yourself, oh, I don't have valuable content to share, right? So I'm not going to reach out because I have nothing to give. Well, remember, people are generally not expecting you to be sharing valuable content with them all the time, every time that you contact them, right? People just appreciate being remembered. They appreciate a connection. They appreciate being appreciated by you, right? If you just call and say, hey, remind them, hey, I really appreciate the time we worked together. They appreciate remembering those moments together. And it's so much more valuable and more powerful to be present, to show up when nothing special is happening, right? For no reason, than when you have something to ask. Then when you have something that you want to take, right? Show up when there's nothing going on, when there's nothing, because then if there is something that comes up, it doesn't sound like you're trying to take advantage of them or of the relationship. So you can do so many things. You can connect on a holiday, you can connect on their birthday, when you hear news, publication or something change in their LinkedIn profile, they got a new job, new titles, you can contact them, ask them how they're doing, ask them what the changes are about, try to stay up to date with their goals, with their life events, with what's going on with them, congratulate them on anything new, a new job, a new opportunity, a new milestone that they got, that they achieved, thank them for the time, for what they've done to you in the past. And you can even reach out to ask for advice. Number 2, you might be thinking this myth, oh, I'm not successful enough, and I don't have anything major, major accomplishments or big title or something fancy to show that I've been successful, so I don't want to show up, right? It's embarrassing to show that I haven't advanced as much as maybe I think I should have. Listen, for goodness sake, people are not interested in your accomplishments, right? Connection is not about, oh, wow, what an amazing accomplishment. How senior this person is. People are interested in the connection with you and on themselves. So your primary goal is not to show off your incredible accomplishments or your wins. It's to establish a connection with the other person, which means you need to be there for them. You need to listen. You need to ask questions more than brag. This is not about bragging. This is not about self-promotion. This is about building a long-term relationship, connection. So how do you do that? You just ask questions. How are they doing? What are their priorities? How's their family doing? What are they looking as a next step in their career? What are they looking for in the moment? What are the projects that are going on? Then you can talk a little bit about your life. What's going on in your life? What are you doing? What are your holidays like? What are your kid updates? Your family updates, your hobbies, your travels. That's it. It's that simple. Myth number 3, you're probably telling yourself, oh, it's been more than a year, it's been 2 years, it's been 3 years, it's been 5 years since I've been in touch. I left that job, I never got in touch again. I don't have a good reason to actually get in touch again. What are they going to think of me? Like, I don't have a justification to get in touch. Listen, it's never too late to get in touch. You don't always need to justify yourself for remembering someone, right? You just think of them. They haven't been in touch with you either, yet you are the one reaching out. It might even happen that the fact that you haven't been in touch for a long time and now you're getting in touch is going to make them even more thrilled, more happy to hear from you, because maybe they didn't have the courage to reach out to you as well, right? They haven't heard from you in a while, even if this is a superior. And it's really unlikely that they're going to stop and say, oh, tell me, why are you reaching out right now? And even if they do, you can just say, hey, I just thought of you. I thought I would get in touch. That's it. I just wanted to say hi or hello. And you might be thinking as well, right? Myth number 4, they're not going to respond because they don't care about me. What if they don't reply? It's not a big deal. If they do reply, then there you have a connection. You've got something going on. If they don't reply, then it's just as if you hadn't reached out anyways, right? The result is pretty much the same. If they don't reply, it doesn't mean that they don't like you. It could mean that they're busy, they've got things going on, big projects, the email got into spam folder, they're busy. Just assume that they have good reasons for not having seen your email. So send 3 emails, right? 1, wait a week or 2, send another one, wait a week or 2, send another one. And the circumstances of their life are going to change, and there's a higher chance that they're actually going to see and open that email. And in that moment they see it, be able to reply. Forget they don't care, right? Don't assume negative things. Just reach out and see what happens. And then the myth number 5 is that you think that they're going to think that you want to take advantage of them, that you want something from them. And that's fine. They might think that, but you're going to prove them wrong, because when you call them up or you reach out to them, you are not going to ask for something. You are going to just connect, make it a positive interaction, talk about, catch up, see how things are going, see how you can add value to them, right? So prove them wrong. And even if they are more senior, they're going to be fine. They're going to be happy to see you grow, to hear about you and your stories and connect about the past, right? You don't have to worry too much about them thinking, because the moment you have that conversation, you're going to realize that it's not you trying to exploit them. Not only that, a lot of people that are more senior enjoy the more junior folks. They enjoy the enthusiasm, the energy. It reminds them of something in their past, or it gives them something that's missing for them, right? There is a lot of value in intergenerational and in connection between, some people that are younger maybe have a better understanding of technology, of what's going on in the marketplace, of how the millennials kind of work and function. And the older school folks who are from a different time, maybe are super successful, have managed, they're at the top levels of their career. There's an opportunity for exchange. A lot of these people want to help others grow. The 6th myth that is holding you back from reaching out to people, establishing those connections that are going to help you in your career and your growth, is that you think that these people are going to think that you are stalking them, that you are just continuously going after them on social media, pursuing them. Listen, reaching out a few times is not stalking. Get in touch. Like I said, reach out, try to establish connections, send 3 emails, then let it go. Then if they don't respond, you can wait. You can define how long you're going to wait. Maybe wait until a year or until the next holiday or the birthday. Then send out another message. If that doesn't work, you can give more time between your next reach out. But don't worry about that. It's the same situation. If you don't reach out, then you're getting nothing. If you do reach out, then there's at least a possibility that you will reconnect. Listen, the elegant thing is to be connected with people. The courageous thing is to connect with people. If they're not connecting with you because maybe they're scared, or maybe they don't think about these things, right? It's your opportunity, if it's in your interest, to reach out and let them decide if they want to engage or not with you. But do your part, and people are going to respect you for that. Show you value your esteemed network. Get out of your cocoon, present yourself, focus on what you have control over, which is reaching out, and forget the stuff that you don't, which is how they respond, right? Do your part. And I'm telling you, a lot of people are going to reply, and you are going to remember the people that do respond to your reach out, not the ones that don't, right? So stay in touch with your network. That's the elegant thing to do. And just overcome that discomfort, right? Just by doing this over and over again, get used to it, build this muscle, create a habit, connect to people from your network. Don't let it go. Right? You spend a lot of time developing this network. Maintain it and develop these soft skills. It's going to serve you the rest of your life and the rest of your career. And if you enjoyed this video, please join me in my 7-day Reach Out Challenge. I created the challenge to help you do exactly this. In 7 days, 1 email per day. You're going to get a video and description on how that's going to build your habit towards reaching out to people, reaching out to people that you know, friends, family, colleagues, ex bosses, and so on. And then as well, strangers towards the end. So it's going to help you build that muscle. So check out the 7-day Reach Out Challenge at assertiveway.com/free. At assertiveway.com/free. Get this muscle going. Get used to reconnect with your network. Is going to do you so much good. My friends, thank you so much for watching. Be confident, candid, and caring as always. Have thoughtful conversations, and I will see you in the next video.